It appears Americans are growing weary of the size and scope of the federal government. Do you agree, and what can be done to reverse course?
People recognize that we already have a $3.9 trillion base budget, which represents nearly 28% of our gross domestic product. We can't spend, as a federal government, 28 cents out of every dollar. It just won't work. Historically, we haven't been at those levels, and it scares the living daylights out of me that we continue on this trajectory. We're going to have to start cutting. We can't be all things to all people. We have to cut the size and scope of government.
And why is healthcare reform best approached at the state level, do you think?
You know, it's funny, the president will actually point out Intermountain Healthcare as one of his examples of what might work. Well, Intermountain Healthcare is in Utah, and my point back to the president would be, yeah, it's going to be the Intermountain Healthcares of the world that do come up with these solutions, and it's not going to be the big one-size-fits-all federal government that's going to figure out how to take care of our citizens. Rather, it's going to be at the state level. And what we ought to do is push for regulation to push this down to the state levels and let them be the ones that help work with their citizens and private companies to come up with healthcare solutions. One size fits all big federal government does not work.
And finally, Congressman, you're a champion of social media. Why is it so important to you?
You know, I think most people feel distant to their representatives. They don't have a way to communicate, interact with them. A member of Congress will represent some 750,000 people. And so the YouTubes and Twitters and the Heritage websites, all of these types of things allow people to be better connected with their constituents. And I think if you're the right representative, you've got to be a good listener as well as a good communicator. So we're looking for innovative ways to use technology to our advantage and be able to communicate with people in real time without those big media outlets that tend to filter what they want. If I can talk directly to my constituents and they can talk directly to me, all the better.